Hey Geeks, Star Wars Celebration Day 3 is in the books. And you know, I think we had a pretty good day. It went pretty much how I figured it would.
Yeah.
It could have gone real bad.
Yeah.
And it didn't. So that's great. All we had to accomplish today was getting Felicity Jones' photo op and autograph.
Yes.
And it really, we were in Group B for the photo op. So I'm like, man, they didn't allot a lot of time for her. So I thought, man, if we get pushed to the afternoon photo op, we're going to be here all day. And we had so much to do that we really wanted to get everything done and then get home so we could rest a little bit before our evening videos with a Doctor Who watch party and review. So we got everything done and a little extra.
Yes,
So,
yes, we did. So, the photo op, we finally got to experience. Now, online, we've heard numerous complaints, but our photo op ran really smoothly. So I feel like maybe they listened to these complaints and they fixed it, or just, like, you know, through the days, they figured out better systems. It's still not exactly how we would do them. The groups are kind of silly. They should really just sell for the session.
Yeah.
I think that would be a better way to do it than the groups. But the guy running the queuing of the photo ops did a fantastic job. Like, he had a megaphone, and you could hear and understand him, which was vital, because even when they have them, you can't hear or you can't understand them. So you could hear and you could understand him. He made you listen. He was like, all right, now this is a new instruction, so don't move, listen, and then he'd give you the instructions. And if you had kids, they let you go first so your kids didn't get trampled.
Yeah,
so
that was huge.
Yeah, bravo. That was a good idea.
yeah, 'cause I guess yesterday he was saying that there were a couple of kids who almost got trampled.
Yeah,
So letting the kids go first, I think, was a brilliant idea. The one thing I think they should have done is he pulled the Group A with kids, and then Group A. I think you should have gone ahead and done Group A and Group B and all the rest of the groups with kids and let them go.
Yeah.
And that way you get all of the kids taken care of and they can go and enjoy the rest of the
Yeah.
con and not be in potential danger, because crowds at conventions tend to stampede.
Yeah, and if they had more room for queuing, perhaps they could have done that, because then they could have made a family line, get the family with the kids lined up first, but then stagger them in with the other line, so it's not like they get ahead of everybody simply because they have kids. Because there are people who would get all like, why are they getting ahead of me? I'm in Group A and they're in Group E. But they just didn't have the room to do that.
Yeah.
So I feel like they did do a pretty good compromise, because the people with kids, especially if they did photo ops earlier and they knew that he was going to do this, they just stand at the very back of the crowd, wait for him to call their group for kids, and then they come in instead of standing in the crowd trying to get in with their group.
Yeah. And like you said, if they had more room, they could have brought all the groups with kids, and put them in there. And that's really just a layout problem, which is one of the biggest problems with the autograph and photo op area.
Yeah.
It is a genuinely terrible layout. Whoever idea that was, you need to rethink that.
Yeah, I do imagine that next celebration, their photo op area is going to be bigger. I don't think they realized how big the queue for that was going to be. So I do think that they will fix that, because they've been fixing everything. Like, everything that they've been doing wrong, they seem to be fixing it. There's a few things that they're stubbornly holding on to, such as the pick up your photo at a separate photo queue instead of when you go get the autograph. But for the most part, they're fixing stuff as it comes up. So I imagine the queue, not only the photo op queue not being big enough, but they only have a small amount of autograph tables, and so they're switching people out, and it's causing a lot of confusion. Usually they get a booth, and that's where their booth is at for the whole weekend, with the exception of if somebody's doing a Saturday only and you have another guest who's doing a Sunday only, they have the same booth and they just switch.
But they're switching out during the day. Like, for instance, Ray Park was signing in Mark Hamill's line for part of the day yesterday. And people got super confused. Like, we're here for Mark Hamill. Why is Ray Park up there?
Yeah.
And that's something that they really got to fix. And all you got to do is get rid of the deal where you got to go pick up the photo that you want to get signed in a different place. You get rid of that, put all the photos at the celebrities table, and you gain so much space and solve that problem.
And there's two relatively large areas of just open floor where if they just shifted everything down, it would have fixed that too.
It would open up so much room.
Even if they wanted to keep the ridiculous photo queue.
Like they could have put probably 4 to 6 totally new, like more vendors, plus a second celebration store with
easy,
the amount of
wasted
open space that they have.
Yeah, so like I feel like had they rearranged it a little bit better, the floor plan, it would have given them that additional room that they needed.
Yeah. So, like I said, we accomplished everything that we wanted to accomplish today, and then some. So, what did we accomplish?
We got our photo op with Felicity Jones, and she was super sweet. They really rush you through, but she did take the time to say hi to everybody, and some of them don't.
Yeah.
So that was really cool. And she was looking all fly. She was all dressed up and slick and.
Yeah, and she was. I mean, a lot of times when you get a celebrity photo op, they barely look at you.
Yeah.
And she took the time, she made eye contact, she said hi, she complimented your costume.
Yes. She called it a hybrid, and she said she loved it.
Yeah. So she was really sweet. And then we got her autograph on this nice little 8x10 here. And on this poster, which hopefully you can see it above her head, she's signed in silver right there. And I would have preferred it in black, but she was so rushed that she didn't have time to switch pens because
they way oversold her.
They way oversold her line, so she there was not a whole lot of interaction through the autograph line. There was a little bit, but not very much. But it was basically what it boils down to is they oversold her autograph.
They have that's a problem that the con has had is they have it feels like they have oversold the photo ops and the autographs across the board. They only got through A and B. They were turning away people who were in C for Felicity Jones' photo op, and she only had one additional photo op, and it was only slotted for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And there was people who had group E. So the 45-minute time slot, they didn't even get through
A and B.
They got A and B in a 45-minute time slot.
And E, and you're going to do that in 15 minutes.
Yeah,
they did not. They oversold her photo op for sure, and they did not allot enough time to get through the photo ops by a long shot.
Yeah, and we were in line for her autograph for probably 2.5 hours, and we were in Group A.
Yeah. For the autograph Group A.
Yeah, and that's not enough time to get A, B, and C. Yeah. So they totally oversold. I bet there were some refunds that we're having to give out.
At least probably for the photo op. I feel like her autograph signing schedule. She was signing a lot. Like she was scheduled to sign a lot. Now I imagine they had to extend the afternoon photo op, and maybe that interfered some with later scheduled autographs. So I really hope everybody got your autograph and photo op. If you didn't, let us know down in the comments. Tell us your story.
Yeah. Speaking of stories, there was a guy in front of us who lost his autograph ticket, and he was pulling it up on his phone, and it was not resolved by the time we went through. So if by some miracle you happen to be watching this, did you get it? Did you get your autograph? Because we were so stressed for you, and we were crossing our fingers and hoping, and we really hope you got your autograph, that it finally came up on the absolutely terrible service.
We did not get your name.
Yeah.
So sorry that we didn't, but he had to run out. He had to leave the photo op or the autograph line to get his Sarah Michelle Gellar photo op.
Yeah.
And somewhere along the way, he lost the ticket.
Yeah.
And so oh my gosh, it was. I can't even imagine how stressed this guy was.
Yeah.
I was stressed out for him, like, oh man. So yeah, if you got it pulled up in time and you got your autograph, please let us know so we can sleep well.
And I did my super last minute cosplay where yesterday as we were leaving, I was like, oh, I could do Harley Quinn in her prison jumpsuit as a Rebel pilot. It would be really cool. So I did that today, and they had the
it's like an X-Wing race car at the Hot Wheels booth.
Yeah. So I took a picture with that. So that was fun.
That was really cool. And you got a lot of compliments on this.
Yeah,
because
people
it works.
loved it.
It's
yeah.
like Harley Quinn broke out of prison and joined the Rebel Alliance. It works really, really well. And the last thing, while we were eating lunch, we were talking to another couple, and I was like, man, you know, you lucky dogs, you scored the Celebration exclusive Luke Skywalker from Hasbro. And I'm like, they've got to be sold out by now. Last time we walked by the line, it was all the way out to the cars. And what I mean is they have like the Star Wars themed cars, which is about 200 yards away from the Hasbro booth.
Yeah.
That's how long the line was last time we walked by. And I was like, well, there's no way they have anything left. So I wasn't even going to try. And they're like, no, we just came from there. They still have some. If you go now, you can probably get one. So I did. I got my Celebration exclusive Luke Skywalker pilot action figure. I am so happy. This is such a cool figure.
Yeah, it is.
So hopefully they still have some left tomorrow for people who didn't get a chance to get one today. Or people like me who just assumed that they would be out.
Yeah.
And that's everything that we got done today. We had a pretty darn good day, and like I said, it could have gone really, really wrong.
Yeah, we could have missed the photo op. We could have not been able to get our autograph. There's just so many things that could have gone wrong, and it all worked out, so yay.
Yeah, so hooray! We got one day left. Sunday, gonna be a real busy day. I've got basically all of the Rebels except for Kanan autographs to get, and Alan Tudyk.
Yes, and we are bringing our friend Wild Man, Matt, and I'm going to be with him getting whatever autographs he's getting. I think he's getting Ray Park. I don't know if he's getting anybody else, but it'll be fun.
Yeah. So, tell us your Star Wars Celebration experience for Saturday. We would love to hear your stories, so let us know down in the comments. Also, if you enjoyed this video, tell us by dropping a like on it and subscribe for more videos and share this video on Facebook or Twitter.
And thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow with our conclusion.